Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bethany Empowers Tarot. I am Bethany, and today we're doing a new type of reading that I felt inspired to do. It is going to be messages from the masculine and messages from the feminine, so there will be two parts to the reading, and they will be timestamped below, and so they can be listened to in a number of different ways. So it can, of course, be about love and relationships, where you are listening from the perspective of your partner or the person that you are interested in, your crush, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, wife, partner. It doesn't matter what you call them, right? So you can be listening to hear messages from them. It can also be messages that are coming from your own inner masculine, your own inner feminine. It can also be messages coming from like your mother, father, right? These can be, if they passed over or even if they are still alive. My intention is for it to be generalized in that way so that you can get it in a number of different ways and just open up the space for it to be available, like the messages to be available for us in multiple, like different ways that I just explained. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time explaining it. So yeah, let's get started. I was going to start with the feminine energy first, ladies first, and I was going to let the feminine speak, but the masculine felt like they really wanted to go first. So I was like, okay, they must have a lot to say, and I will let them go first. So I have specifically chosen different decks that I have that are geared more towards masculine, feminine energy. This tarot deck that I have is actually called the Tarot Deck of Heroes. So it's all like hunky men that are on the cards. And then I'm going to use my Goddess Tarot for the feminine messages. And then I have some oracle decks that we're going to use as well. And I wrote down specific questions that we're going to tap into. So the first one is, I think I'm going to start with the biggest message that wants to come through. Okay, so what's the most important or the biggest message that wants to come through right now? So we're starting with the masculine. This is from either your inner masculine energy. This could be from the masculine energy in your life that is father energy, or it could be the masculine energy in your life that is your partner, so husband, boyfriend, or just somebody that you're dating, or whatever it is, however you identify, them, whatever you call them. What is the biggest message that wants to come through? I apologize if sometimes I sound stuffy because I think I'm fighting off a cold. All right, biggest message. I love that we have a protection guardian. Drop your shields. Oh, hi, buddy. Okay. What, bud? That's Bandito. He just came in right before I started recording, so now he wants my attention. What do you need, Bandito? Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. What's up, bud? He really wants me to go and lay with him in the room. Yeah, I know. He wants my attention. Okay, so protection guardian, drop your shields. This, to me, so I'm going to pull more on it because I wasn't sure if it was like, so it could be one of two things. It could be them telling you, masculine telling the feminine, that they're dropping their shields or that they want to, that they maybe were guarded, right? And it could also be them telling you, like, can you drop your shields? Can you not protect yourself so much? Maybe, it could be, or it could be both as well. But let's get some more about that. What's that? The 10 of Cups? Yeah, 10 of Cups and the Hermit. Hermit is Virgo energy. What is up there that you want, bud? And the 10 of Cups is about family, happy family, having let me see. I want to get more. I want to get more specific. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is like not, see how they're dueling and it's two men? I feel like what they're saying is that they aren't sure if you, they feel like maybe there's competition. That's kind of what I'm getting. Sorry, I'm distracted by the cat. The overall message, though, I feel like is that they want to drop their shields with you. Like they want both of you guys to be able to drop your shields. Like not be so guarded with each other. Not to feel like you have to protect yourselves from each other. And there's this element of like feeling and seeing emotional fulfillment with you. I am reading it from the viewpoint of if there's like competition, right? That's like from the viewpoint of love, having options. But this is also like maybe not seeing something, like because maybe it's like you haven't seen it or they haven't seen because they've been guarded and they had their shield up, and being alone has caused them, like having time away has caused them to see that what was blindfolded, because the Two of Swords is about not seeing something and needing to see something clearly or needing to be alerted to something. And so it's about not, they weren't aware or they're becoming aware that this is their emotional fulfillment. This is everything that they wished for emotionally, right? So that can be viewed, goodness gracious, cannot talk today, viewed from different angles as well. When it comes to family, right, with father energy, if there was an absent father, it's like that energy was always there, even if they were not present, even if it felt like they had their guard up. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. It's slow and steady wins the race. It's building a foundation. Needing to do that before starting to take action. Needing to be sure about it. Yeah, the Three of Swords is about pain, heartbreak. There's definitely wounding from, to me, with like all of the women, because like the Knight of Wands is like the very promiscuous, I would say, knight. The different women here in the one man, and there's even one right here I didn't see, is that what I was getting was like carrying a lot of energy from past relationships or people they've been with, carrying a lot of other energies. And seeing, and it's specifically those who have hurt them. Three of Pentacles, that's about teamwork and collaboration, wanting to work together. Wanting to work together, but not allowing themselves to. When I say work together, it's like have a co-creative experience instead of like a one-sided experience. So the biggest message that they're saying is that they were guarded, or there is, if it's the masculine, I mean, whatever masculine you're thinking about, if it's outside of you, it is a reflection of our own inner masculine, if we still have a connection with them and something that we're working on or healing. And so what they're saying is the biggest message that wants to come through is that there's this feeling of being guarded, and perhaps and what more so what I'm getting now is that they were guarded, which then caused you to feel guarded, or the feminine to then guard themselves and protect themselves. Because they were, and it's because of past situations that hurt them, carrying other energies, right, through either sexual experiences or just feminine energies in their life that have hurt them, wanting the desire to, I feel like, build a solid foundation and have an emotionally fulfilling relationship. But there was things that they didn't see about what hurt them in the past or where they were feeling hurt that caused them to close off to the connection or just the love of the relationship. Okay. Now I'm going to get something they've never said to you before. What's something they've never said to you before? Guardian angel and arrow. So we have arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Interesting, more about protection. And then guardian angel, you are not alone. Something they never said to you before is that they still feel your energy and that they feel like they are protective over you. So, again, this can be like if this is a masculine energy that has passed over. They're saying they're still with you and they're protecting you, and that you're not alone. But I do feel like energetically they still feel connected to you, and they feel protective over you. And perhaps they didn't show that, and that's something, or and they've never said anything like that to you before, but they're wanting you to know that now. What else about this? Okay, I want all those. No. Let me grab that. The Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Yeah, so nostalgia. It's when they think about you, they think about the times that you've had together, even if it was with the Page of Pentacles, feels like maybe a short amount of time they had with you. Or even so, this could be like child energy as well. When you were a child, or when, if we're thinking like father or grandfather energy, because there's a child in here, but this is generally about past, right? Like childhood. And so I do feel that that's coming through. So childhood energy in terms of masculine, either father, grandfather, other masculine energies in your life, stating that they are around you still, that they are protecting you. They have a lot of nostalgia around the times that they spent with you, even if it was a short time. The Five of Cups, but there is some regret. I don't know if you can see that card fully. Kind of. There's some regret. So the Five of Cups is about loss, sadness, regret. Look at that. Even look at that. So this definitely feels like it's like someone who's passed over. That's coming through. I mean, it could be that that's definitely one element that's coming through. But of course, it can be about that too. Like maybe feeling like the relationship ended, it died, And the Seven of Cups, lots of cups energy. Seven of Cups is like having options. Like he's really enjoying himself, isn't he? And more page energy. Pages are the messengers, but they're also like the younger energy of the tarot. So like the childlike energy. Wishing they could communicate with you, I think it's also like they're sending you messages telepathically if they're still alive, or or if they've passed over, like they try to communicate with you. This could also be about having your head in the clouds. King of Wands, it's fire energy. I'm feeling arrogance. Putting on a show, almost like loving the title, can you see those? Yeah. Loving like the title of being a dad, the grandfather, or a partner, husband, loving that title, but not necessarily knowing how to actually be one. It's kind of what I'm getting with this energy. So maybe they're saying that they regret some things and that they've learned from the mistakes that they have made, by looking at the past. So something that they've never said to you before, is that they regret some things, and they're admitting that they have learned from their mistakes, and that maybe they were a little arrogant before, and that they're always around you, protecting you, even if they're not with you physically. Is there anything else? The Nine of Wands. This is like the wounded warrior feeling like you have to go it alone. I feel like they're acknowledging that they've done that to you, but it's also like they want you to know that they've also been in that energy. Yeah, the Lovers. If they could, they would choose you. I don't know why they can't, but right now they're feeling like they're still in this cycle that hasn't ended yet. They're battling something. If they're still around, alive, I feel like we're weaving in and out of like energy of those who have crossed over and those who are still present. With the choice card, because we have the Lovers is about a choice, and then we have this as like having a lot of options. They may have chosen to keep their options open instead of choose you, and they regret that. If this is about love. But they do think about you. Yeah, Queen of Wands. See, look at that. They know that there's a match there. Knowing that you are their actual match and what they truly desire. Because the Wands is definitely about desire. Hi, buddy. Okay, so I think that is it for that one. Now I want to get into how they currently feel. I'm going to go back outside. No? Okay. He just wants my attention. I definitely think that has something to do with the reading, in that they want your attention, the feminine energy. The masculine wants the feminine's attention somehow. So let's see how they feel. How they feel right now about the feminine energy. How does the masculine feel about the feminine? See from a higher perspective. Ooh, the moon, the eagle and the moon, and take note of intuitive messages. I mean, they're definitely seeing the feminine as a very intuitive person. I think they see her as someone, like very high priestess energy. They see her gifts as an intuitive feminine person, is what I'm getting. And with the eagle, I'm kind of feeling like, I feel like they might put you on a pedestal, in a sense, which could be why they're like keeping a distance from you. How do they feel? What are the messages about how they feel? How does the masculine feel? The Hermit again, it's a Virgo energy, and the Eight of Swords. So the Hermit is about seeking solitude and being alone, and the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. But look, the door's open. They are really afraid to come forward. They're being alone and again, protecting themselves, guarding themselves from people, from you as the feminine, or from their own feminine energy, right? Which is represented as someone outside of them. You, if you're the feminine watching. Sorry, my nose. This probably sounds really, really nice. The door is open for them to come out. I think they know that too. I'm also hearing something about like you were right. Like they know that you intuitively knew things that were happening about them or with them. They didn't see at the time, but now they see it. And spending time alone has allowed them to see it. And even like you can see the moon right here in this card. And he's like, I'm assuming he's looking out at it. He's wishing, they're wanting to like come out of solitude, but they're also still very comfortable there. So they haven't quite yet. The door's open and it's like energetically it's possible, but they're getting more uncomfortable with where they have been, which used to be comfortable, if that makes sense. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles is like they're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling rejected or abandoned, or they're afraid of that happening. Queen of Swords, yeah, and the Eight of Wands. They're afraid of what you might say. They're definitely afraid of hearing what you have to say. You see how he has this rose behind and he's like knocking on the door, right? That's what they want to do because the Eight of Wands is about communication and coming forward and things happening very quickly right underneath the Eight of Swords. But with the Queen of Swords, she's the most detached, emotionally detached. She cuts people out. Like they're afraid that you have done that to them. So that's how they feel. They want to come forward. They're afraid of being rejected. They are also want you to know that they're alone, that they're not maybe with somebody, they're not in a relationship, and they've spent a lot of time reflecting, getting their own intuitive messages and seeing things from a higher perspective, but also seeing you that way. But they're afraid to come forward even though they really want to. Don't do that, buddy. You can't come up here. I know. There's too much stuff up here. You're going to mess it up. No. Oh, Bandito. Come here, bud. I know. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. Come here. Oh, Bandito. I know. Now everybody sees you. You're going to be YouTube famous. Come here. YouTube famous, Bandito. Yeah. Come here. Come here. You can't be up there. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. This is a small offer. They could start small, right? An olive branch, extending an olive branch. You'll notice also it's like he's looking for answers, it feels like, trying to plan something, trying to plan what he's going to say. That came up in the first message too. The Page of Pentacles did. And the Four of Pentacles, that's about being guarded, holding on to something, guarding themselves. And the Two of Pentacles going back and forth. Going back and forth between should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I. And the Ace of Wands, yeah. Ultimately, their passion and desire, because with the couple that came through earlier was the King and Queen of Wands. Ultimately, their desire is going to propel them forward. But we just don't know when that's going to happen yet because of the fear. And because they may still be getting their own intuitive messages about the situation or about like when to come forward, what to say, things like that. Right? So you can see this as if it's your own inner masculine, messages that will come through for you internally, whether that's through somebody else or not. Perhaps your own inner masculine has let you down, has caused you to feel guarded against yourself. I mean, that also happens. So I want you to take it as in whatever ways make sense for you and what you're going through right now when it comes to this masculine energy, if it's not romantic. Okay, so yeah. All right, so now we're going to say how they view you, which we kind of already got, but I want to see specifically how they're viewing you. How is the masculine viewing the feminine right now? Lord, take charge with authority. They're viewing you as someone they want to take charge with. They could also be seeing you as stepping up and taking charge of your own life. Traveler, move in a new direction. Yeah, they see you as someone who has moved on, moved in a new direction, move forward. I feel like this is how they want to be with you, but this is how they may have seen that you step up and take charge and authority in your own life without their presence. Okay. How are they viewing the feminine? The Two of Cups. So this could be that they maybe you're in a new relationship or they view you that way, or they're saying they want to offer you that because we have the Ace of Pentacles. Either you're in a new relationship and you've moved on and they see that, or you've somehow started something new for yourself, or they're saying they view you as the one they want to offer this to. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, this is, and the Two of Pentacles, they do see that you have created something for yourself. Perhaps you started a business, or you just really focused on yourself and building what you needed to do for yourself in their absence. And with the Two of Pentacles, that's balancing and juggling and keeping things afloat. Seven of Wands, they may see you as being defensive or guarded. Again, we took that guarded energy that came up in the beginning. Yeah, the Empress, look at that. They definitely view you as the Empress. A very divine feminine energy. One that deserves to be weighted on hand and foot. They see you as that. Someone worthy of reciprocal love and a solid committed offer. That's how they're viewing you. That could also be maybe perhaps you even got married. I don't know. Like you could be in a new relationship. But no, we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. I feel like they're regretful. They wish that they had come forward sooner. And they want to come forward too. That's how they're viewing you, is they want to offer this to you. Definitely. Okay, we're going to get one final message from the masculine to the feminine. I think we're going to use, God damn it, I keep dropping that thing. We're going to use my Dragon Oracle for this one. Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. So we have Kuan Yin coming through. Then we have the Air Dragon. Helps you rise above earthly matters. Communicate honestly. Brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. Again, seeing something from a higher perspective. They definitely want to communicate. They definitely want to communicate lovingly with you to create some kind of balance. And they want to rise above, like it says, rise above earthly matters. They want to rise above whatever it is that you guys went through that caused you to not be around each other. Right? So that's if you broke up with somebody, you had a fight with somebody. If this is like inner child stuff that you're healing, and this is like your inner masculine, your inner father energy, or this is like messages from your father's higher self, your grandfather's higher self, all that can still apply. Where there's any kind of healing that needs to take place, that's what they're saying. They want to communicate to restore balance. They want to communicate lovingly, and they want you to know that they see things from a higher perspective. Queen of Wands again, yeah. Someone's very attracted to you, but also sees you as very like magnetic and passionate and inspiring and creative. Judgment and the World. They want you to know that they feel like they're being called to create some kind of What I am getting is like, this is my last chance, or they feel like they need to take a chance on and like communicate with you how they feel with the Judgment card, because it's kind of like Judgment Day. Like, did they learn their lesson? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, like they really want to offer you something solid and stable, and they see you as worthy, but really, do they see themselves as worthy? See, the World card is like he's like offering his hand to take her. Like, let's go on a trip around the world. Let's go. I want to show you the world. Yeah, that's what they want. The Queen of Swords. My gosh, all the queens except one so far. I feel like they they want to be submissive to you, but only like to show you. You know what I'm feeling? I'm thinking of is um if you've seen gosh, I've been doing this for 30 minutes already. Sorry, I was just checking the time on my phone on the timer. If you've seen oh my gosh, 50 Shades of Grey, and in one of the movies, I don't remember which one, and he's asking her not to leave, right? And he's usually the dominant one, but he's like, please don't leave me. And then he gets on his knees and he puts his hands up in the submissive position that he usually has her sitting in. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like there, and yeah, so something about being submissive, but like in a way that's like letting down their guard and showing you that they trust you with their power, and they want to give you their power. Six of Cups. Again, this is like going back to the past. This is nostalgia. That's like too many. I don't want all those. But we have Justice, Two of Swords, and the Hanged Man. So seeing something from a new perspective, karmic balance. There's something coming into balance, something that you either don't see coming, or they didn't see before, you didn't see before. Page of Swords, it's about observing, watching, and then the Knight of Swords. So first watching and observing, planning what they're going to say, and then coming in to communicate it. And then we have the Tower. Maybe something that you've said has destroyed a foundation that they had, or it's about, or what something they want to say is about to destroy a foundation. The Nine of Swords. So it's definitely something you said to them has destroyed something that they destroyed, an ego part of them. But the Nine of Swords is about worry. The Knight of Wands. They are definitely worried that they fucked up. And the King of Pentacles. And they want to come through this way. Look at everything he touches turns to gold. I think they want you to know that they've changed also. And they're coming in to claim this with you, is what I feel. I'm going to get some romance angels just to close out this reading. Since there was a lot of love coming through, this can also have to do with family matters, like I said, or your inner masculine. We have flirt, romantic feelings, retreat, and release your ex. They could have needed to release an ex, but I also feel like this is an ex that you released already, and this is who's coming through. I also feel like flirt, romantic feelings, retreat. With the retreat card, that's also the World card. They want to take you somewhere, or they would like to just like get away with you, to explore the feelings that they have for you, or this could have also been the past. Yeah, this is about spiritual awakening. Somebody could have also been married or needed to release an ex, like I said. Chemistry. So anybody that you feel like it's possible you've had a connection with this person before, and there's a strong magnetic attraction, which is why it's bringing you guys back together. This is how you know who it's going to be. I feel like if there's a past situation, it was kind of like only flirting with the idea of their romantic feelings. But then somebody could have retreated, right? And then this person became your ex, and some spiritual awakening that needed to happen for someone to realize this is my true love, right? This is a romance of a lifetime, and then be magnetically drawn back to you. Okay, that's what I got. I hope that was helpful. I hope it wasn't too confusing with, trying to get in get in the different types of messages from different masculines in your life. But yeah, let me know how it resonated for you. Yeah, we're gonna go with actually I'm gonna get, no, am I? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get one more for the masculine to close it out. Whoa. Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom, and Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. See, that's exactly what the retreat card, someone did have to retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That's what that person did. Then we have Cloak of Wisdom. You already know what the answer you seek. Trust what you know. They had to do that so that they could, with the Hermit card coming out a lot, hear more clearly alone what was true for them. And to trust what they knew about the connection. Okay, beautiful. All right, now we're going to go to my Divine Feminine, excuse me, energy. Yeah, let's see. All right, what does the feminine want to say to the masculine? So this can be, excuse me, I apologize for the way that I sound because I feel like I'm fighting off being sick. And my throat is now bothering me. So, I'm going to drink some water. This could be a romantic interest that you're speaking to, feminine speaking to masculine. This could be mother-father energy, so like your own mother-father energy, higher selves speaking to you. This could be your own inner masculine, inner feminine energies. So also helping with healing your inner child. So take what resonates for you, and we will see how it comes through. But first, we're going to say what is the biggest message that wants to come through from the feminine to the masculine energy. Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. I feel like that's the feminine saying, you don't have to do everything by yourself. I'm here to support you. We have Sulis, body of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. The feminine's coming in hot with some advice. Are we mothering the masculine right now? They're trying to tell you how you can better take care of yourself, basically. But I also feel like, I don't know why, like large bodies of water are important for the masculine, and they know that, whether it's like maybe you have been to the lake or to the river, the ocean with them, and they know that that's like one of your safe places. We will see what is the most, or the biggest message that wants to come through from the feminine to the masculine energy. The Two of Pentacles, juggling and balancing. And the World. You carry the world, the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's what it feels like. So the world is feeling connected to all that is. They think that maybe you do too much. They see you doing a lot. And maybe they're acknowledging it too, and not necessarily like trying to shame you for it, but it's more so saying like, I see that you do so much, and that there's a lot of expectations, and you have a lot of responsibilities, and you juggle everything, and it's almost like see, with the like, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself, and trying to tell you like, take some time to recharge your batteries so that you don't burn out. The Four of Pentacles. This is about feeling either holding on to something or feeling guarded. Let me see, what is this about? What's this Four of Pentacles? This could be you're guarded, like, again, that guarding energy came through, right? It was the first card that came through with the masculine energy. Yeah, they want to say that they see that you are guarded. And we have Tara again here. Look. Who was that one? Oh, Gaia. This is the Fool energy, taking a leap of faith. Trusting. They see that I also think that they see that they are guarded too. Like, maybe that's what they're saying, is that they don't fully trust you. The feminine doesn't fully trust the masculine, and they're guarded because they think you have too much on your plate, and they don't want to be, because perhaps the masculine is not open to letting the feminine in, or letting the feminine support them, that she feels as though she's a burden, and she feels like, well, I'm just one more thing that you are having to take care of, that, or she doesn't want to feel like that. With the Six of Swords, that's about moving on to calmer waters, and the Justice card, this could be about like moving on to find some balance, some peace, and balance and fairness, wanting things to be fair. And so it's like, that's why the feminine could have moved on and left the situation, or the person, or the energy of the relationship, and became guarded because there was a lack of trust, a lack of faith, a lack of like opportunity to move forward together. The Seven of Swords, this is about deception, somebody lying or hiding something. With the Nine of Wands, that came out for the masculine energy too, but this is about feeling like the wounded warrior, doing everything myself. Maybe she hid that. Or the masculine hid that. I don't know. What's that about? What's the Seven of Swords about? Yeah, balance. That's temperance. Emotional balance and alchemy. Again, with like seeing with like the water right here, and that feels like, pretty sure that's water, yeah, coming out of the hands. It's like the feminine seeing like the masculine tried to hide that they had so much on their plate, but I don't know. The masculine tried to, sorry, when my neck itches, ooh, that itched really bad. Definitely feel like the masculine would try to deter the feminine from helping him, supporting him, allowing that to take place, and would try to hide how overwhelmed he actually was. So the feminine is wanting to communicate that to them. It's like to say, like, I saw and I see how much you did and how much you do. And and almost like acknowledging the fact that, yeah, I understand why you needed to get away to heal, but also saying, like, I could have helped you, but you didn't really let me, you know? That's kind of what I get. That was the biggest message. Okay. So something they've never said to you. So what is something the feminine has never said to the masculine that they would like to say? Oops. Focused intention and Athena, inner wisdom. I dropped a card. Yeah, the Six of Swords. Okay. So, Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Honestly, the feminine, it feels like, wants to say to them, to the masculine, that, like, you've never stopped being the one that I want to be with, and that they've trusted in their own inner wisdom about their relationship. Three of Swords, yeah. The feminine has never told the masculine how much it has hurt her, them closing themselves off to her. And the Five of Wands. That's about conflict, competition, love, Venus energy. That is the Lovers. We have Athena again with Justice. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, the feminine has been focusing on herself too. I mean, we did see that come through with the masculine messages, where they saw and see the feminine focusing on herself and basically having, like, being successful and becoming the man that they were not for her, whether that is like a father, grandfather type energy, or a partner, husband, boyfriend type thing. The masculine energy in the feminine became what she didn't get from the masculine she was seeking it from. So she's learned how to rely on her own inner wisdom and take action. But I also feel like she's saying that she's always wanted, like, to have this masculine as a part of her life. So, like, he's always been in the back of her mind, like, the target, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But with Justice, that is about balance and fairness. Look at this. She has, well, it is Athena, but she's got the owl. here. And so this is about being single, building yourself up, building a solid foundation for yourself on your own. She chose herself. I mean, the that could also be it too. I mean, I think that the feminine wanted the masculine to be a part of her intentions, right? And her actions, but she left and instead made herself that. The heartbreak, what she hasn't said is that the heartbreak actually showed her where she was in conflict with herself and chose to become in harmony with herself. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles put herself first, make herself solid and stable on her own without him. And that's something she's never said to him before. Perhaps because she's afraid of not wanting to make him feel unneeded or unwanted. Yeah, with the Six of Swords again, this is about moving on. I do feel like she has moved on from it, from the pain and the conflict in her own mind and her own heart. So something she's never said before is that, without this situation, she wouldn't have been able to do these things for herself. Without perhaps the masculine either leaving or not being emotionally available, she wouldn't have be able to become emotionally available herself and solid and stable for herself on her own. But I also feel like there's this element of like, well, I always wanted, my focused intention was always with you until it wasn't. And the Nine of Wands again. But she also hasn't said that it also has been very hard, or very, very difficult for her. Yeah. Okay, let's look at how does the feminine feel right now about the masculine. How are they feeling about the masculine right now? Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That's how they feel about the masculine, that they believe that they're powerful and that they can create the reality they desire. And look, Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So I don't know if they know what's going on with the masculine, but they also are, protecting or feel protective of the masculine. That came through for on the masculine side as well. So how they feel is that they see the masculine as being powerful, tapping into their own magic, and they are capable of being the protector that they desire. But I also think that the feminine is being the sorceress and helping to protect the masculine as well. All right, we have balance, which is temperance. Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So how they feel about the masculine is, I mean, they're kind of like wanting to like hype him up and say like they want to recognize him for like the effort he's put in. I mean, that kind of came in through the beginning, is like, look at everything that you've done for yourself. I don't know, if you know this about them, or this is just your higher selves knowing this. It depends on the situation or who you're thinking about, but they're basically saying like, I see what you've created and the balance that you've created in your life, and wanting to give you recognition for it. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords came up with the masculine too, is like getting out of your own head, feeling stuck and trapped in your own head. Perhaps they have had to overcome a lot of adversities, the masculine, and the feminine is wanting to say that they, how they feel about them is like they're proud of them. They want to recognize them. The Six of Cups, nostalgia. Yeah, because I feel like if we're you may have known this person for a long time. Yeah, King of Pentacles, and then the Fool card. So it's the feminine's recognizing the masculine for also building a solid, stable life for himself, coming from some pain and adversity, and they want that, and how they feel is that they do have like positive nostalgic memories of them. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups on the bottom and the Five of Cups. I think the feminine feels that they have finally like either forgiven or gotten over the past, and now all they see is the positive, and that they basically just wish the best for them, for the masculine. That's how they feel. Okay, now let's see how they are viewing the masculine. How is the feminine viewing the masculine? Okay, we're gonna get 3. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in divine timing. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. A medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So how they're viewing the masculine right now is whether they have children together, like if you have children with this person, or this is like your father, grandfather type energy, or this is your own inner child. You are seeing that person as addressing childhood wounds and maybe trying to do it quickly as well because they're saying easy does it. No need to hurry, no need to try to control that. The Seven of Wands is feeling defensive or guarded. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. So they may view you as being stuck in maybe a childhood wound, being triggered by something and needing to heal that, or that's what what the masculine's currently going through. With the Five of Pentacles, that's feeling rejected, abandoned, like there isn't enough to go around. Yeah, the Queen of Cups could be like feeling hurt emotionally by like, this could be mother wounds. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah. They could see that the masculine is triggered by perhaps the feminine energy being very honest about what how they feel, and maybe cutting them out or choosing not to engage in a relationship anymore with them. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. I also think that this came up too in I think, it was in the first message, right? About um, not showing that you're actually doing the healing. They see the masculine as being deceptive around trying to hide it. Trying to hide what they're going through, trying to hide their feelings. Now the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, through conflict. And then the Seven of Cups is having options. They view the masculine as going through some kind of like difficult, like they're almost like some coping mechanisms where they are starting to be deceptive or hide things, hide their feelings, try to keep their options open, and denying maybe the connection. Like we have 3 queens out too, so it's like having options. Like they see you as like The way that the feminine is viewing the masculine is someone who is confused about what they want because of a childhood wound and not being honest with themselves about what they're feeling, what they're going through. Okay, we're going to do one final message. I'm going to use this deck. What is a final message from the feminine to the masculine? Okay. Devotion and adaptability. There's a couple different messages coming through for these two. It kind of feels like, for one, it can mean like I can adapt my devotion in terms of like, if I wasn't devoted before, I can be, and vice versa. If I was devoted before, I'm now becoming adaptable to the situation, which means I'm no longer devoted. So let's see. What's the final message? The Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Being willing to give it one last shot. Being willing to see if there's any kind of opportunity left. Being willing to work on it. And I feel like they're saying, like, with that message is like, I'm devoted, right? There's some devotion still to me, right? And that came through earlier too in one of the messages. And with the adaptability, it's kind of like that's where okay, I'm willing to give it one last shot comes through. Because like before, maybe like you were kind of like, nope, this isn't happening. But there might be an opportunity for it to come through and be worked on, the relationship, whichever relationship it is. So we have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters, moving forward. It's going to be moving on or moving forward. The Princess of Staves, I believe that's this would be the Knight, I think. No, I think that's the Page of Wands, which would be like a small, like a message. Yeah, King of Pentacles. And Lakshmi, fortune. Yeah, there's like, the feminine is saying that if something were to change and the masculine were to show up this way, she's willing to give it a shot. But they have to show up this way. King of Pentacles, grounded, stable, on their own, has done the work, ready for a committed relationship. Because this is about good luck and good fortune. The wheel turning, karmic, justice, basically. I need to get more on the Page of Wands. Sacrifice. This is, well, that is the Kuan Yin came in with the dragon deck with the masculine energy too. That's interesting. It was the last message as well. The 12, I believe, is the Hanged Man. So the feminine is willing to surrender and make a sacrifice for the connection to have another shot, but only if the masculine energy shows up, like I said, that way. Kuan Yin has come through for feminine and masculine in different decks with this final message. So Kuan Yin is playing a big role in the healing of whatever connection this is, whether it's within yourself, with another person. Yeah, make the effort. So the feminine is saying she's willing to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. But I feel like there's going to be some stipulations. Like, I'm willing to make the effort, but only if you are willing to make the effort. Yeah. Release your ex. True love, those came through. And chemistry, those all came through for the masculine as well. What is the release your ex energy about? Maybe, I mean, it could have been each other or an ex of hers, an ex of his. What's the release your ex thing about? Deception. I think this has to do with the masculine energy because the Seven of Swords kept coming through. For him hiding things. That he wasn't, I think that's where this, like, the healing that he needed to do came through. It might be a divorce. And he might have tried to, like, keep things lighthearted, or he might have even tried to, like, pull you into a third party situation. Let's get some of the final message. What's the final message from the feminine? Transcendence, Lord Shiva. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity. And Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So this could also be with the wedding, could be like about mother, father, like divorce, like if your parents were divorced, could be that as well. But definitely what the feminine is saying, she's like, I'm not trying to be right anymore. I just want to, like, choose peace and love. And maybe it is about, maybe things got too serious. You don't want things to be too serious. So it's actually saying, like, be more playful, or perhaps even the deception was like that this person really did feel a deeper connection as well, right? Because we also have devotion that came through. Yeah, that's what I got. I think I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that was helpful. It was kind of new for me, something I've never done before. Thank you for sticking with me while I struggled through that sometimes. If you would like your own reading with me, you can click on the links below. And then once you purchase your session, I will email you to set up the session or send you your pre-recorded video. Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers or Bethany Empowers Tarot. I have two accounts. One is private, one is public. What else? Don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. That is how I grow. And yeah, comment and let me know how it resonated for you, or send me an email or DM me on Instagram. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, I'll see you again soon.